TCU and BYU this weekend is one of the games that I have scheduled. And I'm going to go through in the last segment here all of the games and kind of give you a brief rundown of what I think is going to happen this weekend. But after the madness that was yesterday with West Virginia and Houston, how can you not believe that every underdog not only has a shot, but they just will win at this point? That's what this conference, what our conference is made of. If you're one of the newbies, you're a UCF fan, you're a Cincy fan, you're a Houston fan riding high today, hopefully you had some cervezas, non-alcoholic Athletic Brewing Company or not. And then BYU fans, welcome to the league, buddy. Welcome to the Big 12. This is what it is. No Chandler Morris for TCU. No. They are down to their backup quarterback, who can only describe as the prototypical, like Mr. Texas, Josh Hoover being his name adds to it. 6'1", 200-pound, Rockwall native, the freshman. Blue collar, get it done. Although Rockwall is not really a blue collar area. Just feels like Josh Hoover. Like I go and I look at Josh Hoover, the picture that they have on TCU for ESPN. I look at the picture of Josh Hoover and think, that guy's a beta. Not like the beta male thing. He just is a beta in the fraternity at TCU. That's what I see Josh Hoover and I'm like, yeah, 100%. I see that guy at tailgates all the time. And he is the quarterback for the Texas Christian Horned Frogs. This is dangerous. I've heard a lot of bad things. Not bad things about Chandler Morris. Bad's a strong word. I've heard he's kind of a turd sometimes. Yeah, it's not the best locker room guy. Not everybody loves him. I think the Hoover kid's probably different. I bet they're really excited to have this Hoover kid, maybe a new spark, because Chandler Morris wasn't really getting it done. Although I don't think he's ready. Yeah. I don't think he's ready. Keaton Slovis is old, man. We've talked about this before. He is old. And he's kind of smart. You know, I wasn't super impressed with him against Cincinnati. Thought Keaton Slovis, 1 in every 7 passes is a Heisman caliber pass. 1 in every 7 passes. Terrible. Screen pass, Keaton. Just give it to the dude. Just dump it off to him. Just let him. Yeah, he was a running back. Just give it to him. And then the other 5 passes, right down the middle. Pretty much right down the middle. BYU only averages 318 yards of offense. They don't do a lot of offense because their run game is so bad. But their defense is freaking good, man. Now, they allowed 360 yards per game. So what you're seeing here is a BYU team. You're like, oh, shoot, man, how are they winning? Timely play. 3rd downs late in the game. 4th downs late in the game. Defensively or offensively, they step up. You need a turnover. They step up. Late in the first half, early in the second half, that middle 8, that's just kind of where BYU wins. They don't have to dominate you. This is we're going to do just enough, and we're going to win the game. Such as how Kansas beat BYU. We're going to do just enough, make the right play at the right time, and win the game. That's how BYU does it. TCU, they're really good at losing games. They're really good at finding ways to not make the big play when it's needed. 24-21 loss to West Virginia, which looks way worse now, by the way. The whole conference looks way worse because everyone's losing. Iowa State on the road, 27-14. Now 0-2 in Big 12, 1-2. 0-2 in your last 2 in Big 12 play for TCU. Against a BYU team looking for its first win against an original Big 12 team. ESPN giving TCU a 72% chance to win this game. Not only do I think BYU wins this, I think BYU holds Josh Hoover and the TCU offense. Amani Bailey's going to get a lot of carries. He has to. I think BYU holds them under 20. I'm going Cougars 27-17. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be one of those gross afternoon games at Amon G. Carter where 30,000 people show up. And I don't blame you. There's other things to do in the DFW area. 30,000 people show up out of the 46,000 capacity stadium. 77 degrees. Beautiful day for football, but it's a 2:30. And you just go, you know what? If I'm out and about, do I watch this game? I do. I'm a maniac. I think BYU's defense, timely play. TCU seems like they're really reeling right now. The offense was not terrible under Chandler Morris. I like what the run game has done for TCU. I don't think we give enough credit to Amani Bailey, although his ability to score, like his red zone game, is not elite. Will he run you over to get in the end zone? 5'9". 270 pounds, a big dude, but only 2 touchdowns. hasn't really been utilized in the red zone enough. TCU in the red zone reminds me of the Dallas Cowboys. Not a good thing. Finishing drives has been an issue for the Frogs, and that's where BYU takes advantage of you. That's what BYU does best, is they say, oh, you made a mistake? We'll make you pay for that. Oh, you're third and long? Probably, you might not convert this. I think it happens this week. I think BYU gets its first win in an old, weird rivalry, a random rivalry. Old West rivalry. Give me BYU this week over TCU. I think it's going to happen. Hey, we live in the weirdest, wildest times. You know that? We do. And none of this makes any sense at all. That's coming up next. This is Locked On Big 12, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team, and it's every day.